So hello again. Today we will talk about grep command in bash for searching specific pattern from sequences or let's say from any files you need to analyze. For example, today we have this example file. What you need to know or grep is the main pattern of using grep is grep. Then you will use your option. Then you will use your input file. Another thing you need to know is you need to specific characters. First, you need to uh, this specific character which search for anything starting with character, for example, S for searching for any line uh, starting with S, or you need to search for dollar for searching for any line ending with dollar. And now we will go directly to the examples. Let's say I have this FASTA file which contains one line for gene IDs in the sequence and the same for other lines. So let's say I want to search for all genes IDs in this file. I can use grep searching for any line starting with this symbol for gene ID in my FASTA file. As you can see, it gives me all genes IDs. Also, if we want to change for specific to check if we have a specific gene ID in my file. So as you can see, if I check for let's say gene 1, and it gives me all lines starting with gene 1. The grep comes with some options. For example, here in the output gives me gene 1 and gene 11. But for example, if I want to search for just gene 1, I can use option -W, which give exact match. Perfect. Also, if I want to search, for example, for some files or sequences ending with specific pattern, for example, I want to check sequencing ending with CTA. Let's say I'm searching for all sequencing ending with CTA in my file. As you can see, it gives me all lines ending with CTA. So talking about the difference between grep and egrep, let's start to show some information about the grep command. So egrep is the same as grep -e, which give you extended regular expression, which mean you will enhance your research with additional features, and we will see now an example about using grep -e. So an example of using grep -e, let's go back to the FASTA file. So I will try grep -e, for example. I will use additional feature. For example, I want to search for genes having at least one E letter in the FAST file. Then I will give my input file. So as you can see, it gives you all genes ID containing at least one E. Let's search for as letter, for example, G. As you can, the three genes contain one G letter. Also, another example of grep minus E is searching for two pattern inside the file. For example, I want to search for gene 1, I use bybeer, or gene 2 in my fast file. As you can see, I search, for example, I can change here. If I want to search for gene 1 and gene 3, perfect. So sometimes while you are searching for specific pattern, you may have, for example, let's say now my example file have gene 11 and gene 1. Sometimes, for example, when you are searching for, let's say, grep, if we check gene 11 in the file, as you can see, grep search for everything with this word. But if you wanna search exactly for the same word, you can use minus W, which search for exactly the same word in your fast file. Another example from my file, for example, if I wanna search for match or lines containing letters from A to H, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I could use this command in egrep, and it will give me all lines matching with specific letters. The same I can use it for numbers. For example, I'm searching for all lines containing numbers from 0 to 9. As you can see, it gives me all those lines. For example, I want to search for all lines containing matching or containing numbers from 0 to 9, but I don't want gene 11, for example, in the output, not containing gene 11. I can use pipe grep minus V. Let's say I don't want gene 11. In the example, when I search for lines matching with or including a specific letter, when I use the grep, any line containing letters from A to H, my input file, as you can see, it gives me output matching with a lowercase. So if I want to ignore like searching for all lines including those letters, but with also including uppercase, I can use also grep minus I. Let's try it. So here I ignored upper or lowercase, so everything including letters from A to H, including also uppercase, will be presented in the output. So that's all for today. We show some example of using grep as one example of bioinformatics files. We work on fast file. Please continue the playlist to have more information about using bash scripts in bioinformatics.